Let's go, guys. I hope you're all good. Today going to discuss the Carabao Cup final. Chelsea versus Liverpool. I hope all are good. Welcome to the coolest Chelsea podcast. I'm with Jerry C. We're going to discuss about Chelsea Liverpool Carabao Cup final. Jerry, what is your feeling and your thoughts about this final?
Hello, Tobeho. How are you doing? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show, the coolest chills podcast that will only get better and better with the time. And Tobeho is planning some new stuff, new style, new identity. You guys will love it as the time goes by. So, as far as the final goes, I'm already in a celebration mode. To be honest, I'm celebrating since 3 days. I'm very happy, very confident, enjoying the feeling of lifting the cup. Almost after 2 seasons, and this is the third, we have not won anything. And what better to lift a trophy, get a silverware, even though fans can say, or rivals can say it's Carabao Cup, but every competition is important. But in a season when we are struggling, we are in the mid-table. We will hopefully improve that as the season progresses. This will be a huge progress, a huge lift for the new team and manager Mauricio Pochettino, and I believe also the fan base. So it will give us the not only the hope but the belief moving forward, and this is very much needed. It's important. It's Carabao Cup. It's a cup competition. I know it's probably down the list if you compare with Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup. But no, when you are so depleted with all the issues, the injuries, nothing going in our favor, with a very challenging times. This is as good as it can get at the moment, and we should all be relishing to it. And we are facing Liverpool in the final, so what better than to beat Liverpool in the final and get the win? So the confidence, as you said, is good. There are, I see a division, of course, as is usual in the Chelsea fan base. A lot of fans are confident. They are very confident. If you go and see, they are feeling the energy, the momentum, and the passion. But and a lot of fans are skeptical again because of the trends and the themes in the season. Whenever we go on a short run of two, three, four good wins or draws or great performances like we have right now, Villa, Palace, City, 2 wins in a draw, and all 3 games we played well. There's always usually we suffer then eventually, or if we see the games against Arsenal and Tottenham and Man City earlier in the in November last year, and then we were expecting to do well, and then we lost to Newcastle and United. So this trend, this pattern is concerning, but I'm not looking too much into that because I don't believe in these patterns, honestly, because it's not making sense. It's a new team, and in the initial phase there was a struggle. So I really believe that the Chelsea players are ready, and because of the performance against Villa, also Palace, because we won late, so people don't count that, and City, which the performance was good, but of course we can, when we analyze, we can see some shortcomings both from the manager and the players, but it was good enough. It was essential. It was enough to tell that the team is progressing and they have all what it takes to win the final.
Yeah, Jereb, I still have the man. What happened against us last last 2 years? If I'm correct, with Liverpool in my mind. So overall, I just want this time from our players, please win this final. I'm cheering right now. This final is important for Chelsea fans, even to the coach, the new owners, the sporting directors, the players. It's so important for us to win this final. New owners, new structure, new everything, and then we want to glorify that with a trophy. Hopefully, if we win on Sunday, let's go and fight for the FA Cup also. So, Jerry, what can we do in order to win this game, my friend?
Yeah, now that the most interesting question about the tactics and all the style of play, and I was really in the last this week looking and identifying and looking in the last 7 to 8 games of Pochettino and Klopp. Of course, two of this season with Chelsea, Liverpool, and with Tottenham and Liverpool when Pochettino was the manager. They have played a number of times, right? So I see a clear trend. Maybe I should be in the team of analytics too. I'm sure. I'm just kidding, of course. But I'm sure. I mean, they should have this information when I can clearly see from the stats that are available. So the Liverpool and Klopp's team against Pochettino, either it's Tottenham or Chelsea, there is a clear pattern, and the pattern is when they have more position, when they have space in the midfield, they are more threatening. Uh, they have a lot of crosses. Whenever they won or dominated the game, it was because of all the offense came from the wings. According to my observation, which I did this week, as I said, they dominated the midfield, and from the wings, they had so many chances. In fact, too many to my liking. If I see the stats from Tottenham, 20 plus uh, shots in most instances. So that was concerning. Also, you can see the same in this 4-1 win of Liverpool, right? And most of them came from crosses, came from the wings. And when I see some of the finer details, I can see that because with the intensity Liverpool plays, and if they have the position, and if they dominate, if they get the opportunity to dominate, as I said, the midfield, they are really quick, very quick to pass, to progress. And Pochettino, because he play a very high line generally, right? So if the fullbacks are involved in the play and the attack, so that's where I identify the issue, that they are often undone by the Liverpool attacks, and they hurt. And that's why Klopp's stat against Pochettino has stood out. Usually, not because Pochettino has struggled in the whole of the games, but at these on these patterns and these instances, Klopp has won the game, which I have defined already. So this is a clear pattern, and they have to work on it. And so, in essence, what I'm trying to say, that the way Pochettino set up against Man City, and a lot of people think that this is the solution, this is the formula, this is the final piece that he has identified to really go soak up the pressure. It worked against City, it won't work against Klopp, because as I have analyzed, it never worked. So whenever Pochettino, when he defeated Klopp 4-1 at Wembley, so I'm giving a reference with Tottenham, when he in the first game of the season with a 1-1 draw, 65% possession Chelsea. We pinned them back. So I'm not expecting this. That was an unusual game. We should have won that one, the first game of the season. So what I'm trying to say, that we have to match the intensity. If we let Liverpool dominate, and with the players that they have, although they are suffering from some injuries, we'll come to that, and all these excuses, which do not impress me at all. So the thing is, you understand, right, what I'm trying to say. So that will hurt us, because Liverpool is far intense in those areas than Manchester City, because Manchester City's playing pattern is very different than Liverpool, right? So we cannot do that. In my opinion, in my observation, in my analysis, we cannot do that. If we do that, they'll hurt us. There are two examples that, if Chelsea fans cannot relate it, or if they have not followed the Tottenham games of Poch Klopp, you can see the first game where we dominated the midfield and the position, and we nullified their attack from the wings. If you see the first 30 minutes of that game, when Liverpool scored and the second goal of Salah was offside, you can clearly see what I'm defining. It was the same pattern. They were getting the possession and quickly distributing it to the wings and making the crosses. And Chelsea were struggling until Pochettino changed a little bit, and we took the position. And the second half, we completely pinned them. So what I'm trying to say is that we have to go. We have to play the same intensity. We have to win all these battles. We have to win the midfield. If we do, which many Chelsea fans are thinking based on Man City game, the way we played the first half, and if we let and soak the pressure, just organize and hit them on the counter. Of course, Pochettino's style, as I said, is hitting on the counter, but it's not playing that deep. It's not a 29% possession that will help us. If we do that, I think Liverpool will, with all honestly, thrash us in that game. So I'm sure if I can analyze that, Pochettino must have done his homework, because and so that's why I'm happy to share this observation which I made, and it's unanimous in the games between Pochettino and Klopp. So wherever Pochettino was able to get the midfield domination, win the battles, win the uh, pin them, don't allow them any space. That's where he has done well. He has won, or the games that has drawn were very, very close. So I will be surprised if Pochettino will have the same strategy that he applied against Man City. Rather, I expect what Chelsea will do is take the game onto them. Yes, of course, it's a final. They'll be cautious, but they won't be that cautious and defensive, in my opinion. So I hope I have given my 2 cents on the tactics and what I observe, the battle between Pochettino and Klopp. And I hope this time Pochettino will get a win, and he has a good feeling and a memory of defeating Klopp at Wembley 4-1 a couple of years ago.
I agree with you, Jerry. So overall, my thoughts for this final, I think what we need to do, especially this is what I need from the players: be cautious, be clinical, show us fighting spirit. The spirit that you gave us against Manchester City gave us that spirit. But as Jerry mentioned, no same tactics, because Liverpool and Manchester City are two different teams. So overall, I just want a fighting spirit from these players. Hopefully, Poch, if you're listening to this podcast, man, this is what I need for you. Prepare these players very well, especially mentally. I know physically we're gonna do this, but mentally, especially these kids, they need that from you as a leader. Hopefully, Mauricio Pochettino Sunday wins his first trophy in England with Chelsea Football Club, so that all the Spurs fans can cry the way they want. All those rival fans, they can butcher us the way they want, as long we win that game on Sunday. No matter what, I don't care whether it's 4-2, 3-2, million, you name it. As long we win that final. But overall, I don't want us to go to the penalties and stuff. I want this game to be finished in a 90 minutes. So, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share the link to everyone. It's so helpful. So, Jerry, any final thoughts before?
Yes, thank you for having
Yes,
me. And
thank
yeah, I'm really looking forward. I'm sure the fans are excited, a little bit cautious or concerned, but don't be. This is the final. We are Chelsea. We have a difficult path in the last 2 years, but we are getting there. We are getting there. Keep the faith, and I'm sure the players and manager are working hard, and we do have, as I analyze, we have a great chance. And the last thing I was wanted to mention was about Liverpool injuries. Yes, that's true. They have a lot of injuries in this game, and of course, it's not rocket science. That will help us. But the whole media is making like a big thing that Liverpool have so many injuries. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. They have uh, so many players injured, key players like Nunes and Salah. But who knows? They'll be on the bench. That's another thing. But what the point I'm trying to make is we have suffered all these injuries and more from the first day of the season up till now. Even now, we have as many injuries as Liverpool have. So Liverpool are struggling with this in the last week or two. We have been struggling with this in the 8 months, but I have not seen BBC. Sorry, BBC. If you want to give me a job, sure, but I have to say that why you are making it about Liverpool's Sky. Again, you can give me a job. Again, I will see what kind of a job you're giving me. But why are you making it about Liverpool? And all the analysts and so-called analysts on Twitter and all these spaces, why? Why? Yes, Liverpool have so many injuries, but even today we have as many injuries. Reece James, the best right back in the world, missing. Chilwell and Kunku, you're not recalling them. They just came back. Kunku may not be even fully fit. What about Lavia, who never touched the ball? So I'm talking about now. Go back 8 months, so even we have six more injuries. So Liverpool, if they have some injuries, which of course they do, it's like, oh, Liverpool is handicapped in this match and it's an advantage to Chelsea. No. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, if you want, I mean, what's the ethics in dignity in this broadcast? I have to ask, and that's why I'm really now motivated. It's another reason for me to go and win the game on Sunday. Come on, you Blues.
Keep the blue flag flying high. Guys, let us know in the comment section your score prediction. Also, let us know how do you feel about this game. Up the chance.